Back with another topic, the test strategies for conventional software. In the last videos we discussed about different types of testing that we are used in our softwares, that is unit testing, integration testing, system testing and acceptance testing. Here we have to discuss about how these different testing are effective in the different types of the softwares. The different types of softwares means it may be the conventional software, or it may be the web app softwares, or object oriented softwares, and likewise different categories of softwares is there, and how these testing strategies are affected in the different types of the softwares, okay, that we have to discuss in this section. Okay, first of all, in this video we have to cover the topic, test strategies for conventional software. Okay, conventional method of software development is one of the most popular and widely used approaches. In this method, the common functionalities are grouped together into separate modules which are further divided into several procedures. Conventional software is viewed as algorithm centric, where the program is driven by algorithm with data being subsidiary to the program. The phase involved in the conventional software development life cycles are same as we discussed before: requirement analysis, design, implementation, testing, and development and maintenance. Okay, the testing is the process of verification and validating that a software is bug free, meets the functional and non-functional requirements effectively and efficiently, with handling all the exceptional and boundary cases. Okay, then here we have to discuss how these test strategies are affected in the normal conventional software. First of all, we have to discuss about the unit testing. There are four types of testing: is the unit testing, integration testing, system testing, and validation testing. We have to move through all these four types of testing in the conventional software development also. Okay, first of all, the unit testing. How the unit testing is affect in the conventional software, that we have to discuss now. Okay, then in the unit testing, the test is the primary level of the software testing. The unit testing focus the verification efforts on the smallest unit of the software design. The unit testing focus the verification effort on the smallest unit of the design. The smallest unit means the software component or modules. Okay, then using this component level design description as a guide, important control paths are tested to uncover errors within the boundary of the modules. We already discussed what is unit testing, so I just move through this, how this affects in the conventional software. We are says that in the case of the unit testing, we are the smallest unit of the software design is tested, and it is modules, and the smallest unit is the software components or modules, and the software component level design descriptions as a guide, important control path are tested. The control paths are tested to uncover the errors within the boundary of the modules. And another point is the unit test focus on the internal processing logic and the data structure. It is also tested the internal processing logic and the data structure within the boundaries of a component. If we are testing in this module, it is checked the path, the different paths, and the internal processing logic and the data structure of the these modules, and likewise is connected in the tested in the unit testing. Okay, this type of testing can be conducted in parallel for multiple components. For the multiple components, they are used to test in the unit testing. and the interface is also tested. In unit testing, the interface is tested. The interface included the here the picture of that interface structure is there. In the interface included the local data structure, boundary condition, and independent paths are error handling paths. All these are checked in the case of unit testing, and the local data structure are examined to ensure that the data stored temporarily maintains its integrity during all steps in an algorithm's execution. And all independent paths through the control structure are executed to ensure that all statements in the modules have been executed at least once. All the statements in this module have been executed at least once. The boundary conditions are tested. Here the boundary conditions are also it's represented here. The boundary conditions are also tested to ensure that the module operate properly at boundaries established to limit or restrict the processing. Okay, and the error handling path are tested, and finally the error handling path also tested. It first tested the interface, then local data structure. Local interface is tested. In the interface, the information properly flows into out of the program unit are tested, and the local data structure are examined. Boundary conditions are checked, and independent path and error handling paths, everything is tested by using the unit testing. The data flow across a component interface is tested, and the data do not enter and exit properly. That also tested, and the local data structure should be exercised, and the local impact on the global data should be ascertained during the unit testing. And the selective testing of execution path is essential task during the unit testing. Okay, then the test cases should be designed to uncover the error due to erroneous computations and incorrect comparisons or improper control flow. These all are the tested in the unit testing process. And the main potentials among the potential errors that should be tested when error handling is evaluated, the 5 error handling are evaluated in the unit testing. Error description is unintelligible, that's the first thing, and error noted does not correspond to error encountered. First of all, we noted what all are the error, and finally whenever we are completing the test, we encounter some errors, and it does not correspond to error encountered. And the error condition causes the system interventions prior to error handling. Error condition causes system intervention prior to error handling. Then exception condition processing is incorrect, or the error description does not provide even the information to assist in the locations of the cause of the error. These are the 5 potential errors that we have found in the case of the unit testing process. Okay, after that it moves to the integration testing. Then that we already discussed in the case of the unit testing, the interface, local data structure, boundary condition, independent path, and error handling. All these are the test cases in the unit testing, and the driver is the program for the testing. That driver is tested these test cases and in the each modules, and they makes a step. Okay, then these are the process happens in the unit test. Okay, this is the unit test procedure. The test cases are these: interface, local data structure, boundary conditions, independent paths, and error handling paths. And the driver is the program for the testing, and that test the modules and treated as a step. Then next testing process is the integration testing. The integration testing is comes after the unit testing. It is also called the Big Bang approach. Okay, is next level of the software testing process where individual unit tested components are combined as this combined and integrated by design and tested as a group. Here the unit testing is tested as individual modules, and here these individual tested modules or unit is combined and these integrated units are tested again is called integrated testing. The purpose of these levels of testing is to expose the fault in the interaction between the integrated units. This how the communication between the integrated modules are tested in the integration testing. Integration testing is of two types, that is top down integration and bottom up integration. First of all, the top down integration, as the name indicating, it is tested from the top to bottom, that is called top down integration testing. Okay, here there are two methods are used for this integration testing, that is depth first or breadth first manner. Okay, these are the two methods used in the integration testing process. And how this top down integration is occurred, here showing this figure. M1 these are the different modules used in this software: M1, M2, M3, M4, M5, M6 and up to M8. And this from this top down, so it's start from this top, the root node is tested first, and after that it follows any two of this BFS or DFS. First, if DFS means is comes to the M1 to M2 and M5 and M6. After that, sorry, M1 to M2, M5, M8, then goes to the M6, and thus goes to the M3, then M7 and M4. Likewise, the process is happens in the top down DFS approach, and in the BFS it goes like this. The level of testing is called BFS. That means M1 is tested first. Anyway, top is the root is tested first, and the first level M2, M3 and M4. After completing this level, it goes to the next level M5, M6, M7, and completing this level means goes to the next level, that is M8. And likewise, the process is happens in the BFS. Okay. Then the integration process is performed of 5 steps. First of all, first step is the main control module is used. This main control module is used the test drivers, and the steps are substituted for all the components directly subroutine to the main control module. First of all, the main control module, the M1 is the main control module, is used as a test driver. This is used as the test driver, and it goes to the all components directly subordinate to main control the module. Here the main control is done by the driver or M1, and the M2 and if DFS means M2, M5, M6 is tested by using the M1 and goes to the M6. Likewise, the process is completed. Depending on the integration approach selected, the depth or best first subordinate, the steps are replaced once at a time with actual component, and after tested it translates into the steps. The completions of each set of test, another step is replaced with the real component. After testing this another set of steps, the after tested step is replaced with the original component is called is in the case of the top down integration. And the regression testing may be conducted to ensure that the new errors have been occurred. If any new errors is occurred, that is tested by using the regression testing. Okay, the next we have to discuss about the bottom up approach, that in the next video we have to discuss.